Oh my goodness, what a whirlwind of a weekend I have had. Just got back from C2E2, and it was an experience. Oh my goodness, we're going to break it down. Let's start with day one. Day one. Sorry, I had to change. I had to get into something that I haven't been, that wasn't part of a costume. That was very important to me. And I've been on my feet for 3 days, so you'll have to bear with me for a second as we readjust. That's better. So there we go. A little bit more intimate. If you're looking for like video of the event, this is not the video. I'm just going to talk for a little bit about what happened. I'm probably going to end up posting a bunch of photos over on the gram. Day one, I took the day off of work, and so did Kim. So we could get up nice and early. We had everything prepped beforehand. We get up, we pack the car, we jump in, and we drive. We had to wait for my son to show up because he's letting in the solar people, because I now have solar panels on my roof. It happened while I was at a convention. I came home to solar, and it was very, very cool. That's going to be the theme, by the way. This weekend was amazing. We get in, and we meet up with Val. Val runs the Joliet Public Library Star Wars Day. We are the costume liaison for the costuming clubs. We work in tandem with the library, the museum, and the Renaissance Center. And the city. The city does amazing things for us. The city of Joliet. So we're barking for the library this whole weekend. That's the whole point of us going to C2E2 for the libraries, to get people interested in the event, and then to talk to the 501st and the Rebel Legion and the Mando Mercs and make sure everybody's all on the same page. And it's much easier to do at a convention. And we use C2E2 for that. So we get there and we start setting up mannequins. And if I were to say there was a single thing that went wrong, it's these guys. Man, mannequins are just the worst, right? Well, mannequins might not be. These aren't mannequins. These are dress forms that we're using as mannequins. And the poles, this one's pole is broken at the bottom, so he's only got 3 legs holding him up, and he tips back a little too much. This one had the pole was just gone. It was broken ages ago. So we ordered a couple of them off of Amazon, and they were just the worst. If you looked at it wrong, it kind of tilted over. And we had 3 mannequins because we had Amidala in the middle, and then flanked on either side was a pilot and an officer. So we set the booth up as best we can, kind of hoping things are just... You look at the pilot a little too long, he kind of starts to lean. But all in all, it looked good. So then we start talking, to the crowd, getting people riled up about the event. Reminding all the 501st to show up, reminding all the... everybody's like, I thought it was canceled. No, it's not canceled. We just moved it to a ball field last year because it was doing a lot of construction, right? And then the kid shows up. The kid didn't come with us because they had school that day. And I'm not going to pull them out of school for this. I wanted to, but their grades weren't necessarily the best. It's still better than I did in high school, that's for sure. But, so when the kid showed up, they jumped into Prompto. I jumped into Noctis, and Kim jumped into Luna Freya. So we were in Final Fantasy 15, for those of you who don't know. Even after Expedition 33, 15 is still my favorite video game. Expedition 33 is probably my second favorite. There is no better fishing simulator on the market than Final Fantasy 15. Such a good game. So we're walking around. We found a couple of Promptos. We took pictures with them. Like I said, most of my pictures I'm probably going to end up throwing up onto Instagram. Then we ran into a Final Fantasy VII group outside. I was walking by and I saw long white hair, and I'm like, That's Sephiroth. I'm going to go take my picture with Sephiroth. And one of the people was the Cloud in their group. Had a spectacular wig. We traded socials. She's a wig sculptor. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Got a bunch of photos with a bunch of people. Day one was very, very taxing. Lots of walking. Noctis has laced up boots that aren't the most comfortable in the world, but they look good. I think I'm definitely going to have to upgrade my footwear a bit. Right at the very least, I'm going to have to put insoles into all of them. When the con floor ended at 7, so we were there from 7 to 7. Well, we were probably 9 to 7. We're all beat. We go up to the hotel room. We kind of zone out for a little bit. The main breakthrough, for me at least, was I picked up 2 loaves of bread and a bunch of budding and some cheese. So whenever anybody got hungry, we could go to the car, have a sandwich, come back and just be as fresh as a daisy, which was super, super nice. We used to bring all kinds of like little salads and cups and fruit and eggs and all kinds of stuff. And for the last couple of years, we hadn't done that. And I think it made the experience a bit harder than it had to be. Because as a celiac, it's hard for me to find food at these conventions. Because they're like, well, yeah, of course, we didn't add any gluten. Mm. So I don't eat as much or as often as I should. And so we're up in the hotel room, and we're like, we need to get something to eat. And the kid's like, I don't want to leave. What if can we order it in? And we're like, no, we're not going to order it in. And we go down to the bar. There's a bar, if you come down the con floor and you turn right, there's a bar right there that has a bunch of tables that it's kind of open seating. You have to time it right to get a table. And as we're walking in, a table opened up, so we just kind of took the table. There wasn't anybody waiting, so it's not like we cut in front of anybody. But we took the table, and they have these sheet nachos. It's a decent portion. It's a bit pricey, but it lasts me all 3 days. So we get the nachos, we sit down, we eat. We head back up afterwards. And we're like, normally the 501st and the Rebel Legion all meet up together. But it was a rough day. So we all kind of just passed out. I'm like, no, I'm not going down. We're just done. It was a good day one. It was just a good day one. But these things, they're huge. They take up a lot of space. And they're not easy to transport. They don't break down right. The stands are horrible. And I know this is a super niche thing here, but do any of you set up booths? Do you have mannequins that you put on display? What do you use? Because this isn't working. There's got to be a better solution, right? So now for day 2, we all woke up bright and early, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And we did Constantine. I was the Keanu Constantine. The kid was comic Constantine. And then Kim was Chaz. His immortal cabbie buddy. Limited immortality. Let's not get crazy here. And my friend Destiny showed up, and she was Zatanna. So during the morning, we all we Star Wars'd. And then when Destiny showed up, we all jumped into the Constantines. And this stupid thing. So I printed this last week. This is ridiculous, right? There's a couple of bullets missing because anytime I ran into somebody who was like, hey, I'd pop out a bullet and hand it to him. I also had a pocket full of shells that I was handing around to everybody. I like handing things out while I'm in character. This was a rush job, but it turned out nice, right? It's bright and shiny. I'm not used to bright and shiny, especially for, movie props. But the Constantine movie had a bright and shiny gun, so that's what I did. We all walked around as Constantine for a while. Kept going, is that one? Is that one? Is that one? I think we had a couple of Zatannas we ran into. I think we ran into a few Constantines as well. Tons of clouds. and then tons of Wolfwoods. We'll get to that. We're not there yet. So day 2, we do all of the Constantines, and we have a great time. Yeah, we met up with everyone. It was my friend Rudy's birthday, so we all sang happy birthday to him in the lobby. We sat and socialized for a good 15 minutes before we kind of ghosted, and then we all just went up and went back to sleep. It was a very long day. I'm not in my 30s anymore, so it's kind of hard to keep up. Didn't drink the whole weekend. I'm proud of that one. That was hard. Not really, but I mean, everybody's socializing and having a good time, and I'm like, no, I didn't drink enough water today. I can't justify having a drink. And I did not drink enough water all weekend long. So I went to bed. It was a fantastic time. So now the real star of the show this time on day 3 is the collapsible, well, not collapsible, is a separatable Punisher. This thing, making it so it can come apart, it's exceptionally heavy. It's 4 times as heavy as the foam one. Easy. I'd say that's all of 30 pounds. When you're carrying it like this the whole time, that 30 pounds kind of adds up. But we jumped straight into Trigun. The kid had cat ears and was in all black, doing a Koro Niko-san. I was Wolfwood and Kim was Vash. Walking around. Yes, the day before we'd run. This is yesterday for me because today is Sunday. But we ran into tons of Wolfwoods and Vashes. Today, nothing. I couldn't find a single one. I was a little sad. But we walked around and we found a bunch of cool stuff. Some artwork. I always save art for the last day. Purchasing. We don't buy things until the end of the con because then I have to store it the whole time. And we picked up a couple of pieces of art. I had 2 goals for Artist Alley. I wanted to check to see if my little French girl had painted any Harlock. Spoiler, she hadn't. And then I wanted to stop by Dustin's. Inkwell Publications? Inkwell Illustrations, I believe. He's got a YouTube channel, and he goes way more in depth on running a booth at a con. It's not something I want to do. I did for a while, but not. I ran a booth for a little while, and it's not a thing that I'm interested in anymore. But the kid's really, really interested in trying to do that. So I've been studying lately, and Dustin's stuff is just he does a very good job of breaking down what it's like to be a convention artist, and I got a chance to thank him for all of his content, which was kind of cool. Those are the two things in Artist Alley I really want. And then Kid picked up a couple of pieces of art. Same artist who did my Aerith's Church in my hallway. I don't normally do multiple pieces of art for multiple artists because there's lots of very good art. This will be his second piece that we have up, which is neat. He did a swordfish that's just spectacular. We walk around. My feet are just killing me at this point. Oh my goodness. So Noctis has the boots. They're all laced up and they're super tight. Constantine has just dress shoes. He has a pair of burgundy dress shoes. I could only find black ones. I'll remedy that later, but right now the ones that they're not what I would consider the most comfortable shoes in the world. And C2E2 it's concrete, so you're just on concrete. So there's no padding whatsoever. And a Wolfwood has the same ones, just really beat up. So my feet were hurt, still are. I have tennis shoes on now. When I got back to the I got back to the booth and started shooting down. Kim found my dress shoes or my tennis shoes, and I was so relieved. I'm just kind of excited about the experience, and I want to share it. I had a great time. I met a lot of really, really neat people. I carry a small card container of my personal business cards, which have all of my socials on the back. and then my logo on the front, right? It's the banner I use here on YouTube. And I went through the entire sleeve. I just handed out lots of stuff. Today, as a matter of fact, somebody came up to me and went, "Hey, do you have a YouTube channel?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "We did the, I must have watched your Proton, your Spirit Halloween upgrade videos like a million times." I'm like, "My analytics say otherwise, but I appreciate the amount." Which was really neat to sit and meet with people. And if you ever see me in the wild and I'm not shoveling food into my face, say hi. Absolutely. I love meeting people. I love hearing what you're working on. So running into somebody was very cool. It was neat. It doesn't happen very often. I could probably count the number of times on a hand who've been like, "Hey, I've seen your videos," other than people I know, right? Yeah, the people I know, some of them watch my videos, and I appreciate that. But running into new people is very, very cool. I had a great time this week. I know there's not much going on in this video. I just kind of wanted to share my experiences. It's good to be home. It's neat to come home to solar panels and a Tesla wall or two. My car is trashed. It was packed to the point that Destiny had to bring back some bins for me because the kid would not have fit in the car otherwise. I love conventions. I love seeing all the people I know. There's lots of people I see only at C2E2 that I really wish I could see more of. But man, life is rough. A good friend of mine OD'd this weekend. Well, last week. We drifted apart since high school. It's been kind of heavy on my mind. You live that lifestyle. It's bound to happen sooner or later. It doesn't make it any easier. I don't want to end this video on a downer, but I went out of my way to not drink this weekend because of that. Anyway, next week, we're back up to normal shenanigans. Kim and I are probably going to completely get the top half of the clone situated and looking proper. Because the strapping's a little off, everything needs to be adjusted a little bit. And that'll probably be next week's video. We may end up getting everything perfected, and then I'm thinking about painting the bucket. Just so I have a style guide for the rest of the arm. That'd be kind of neat. I'm excited about that. Hope you're excited about it too. You can come along for the journey. A little like, a little subscribe, ring the bell, do all the jazz. I do believe, still, unless the algorithm has changed, the most important thing you can do to a video is to click share. You don't actually have to share it. You can just hit copy link. It makes that boosts a video's reach considerably. If you share it with people you think would like it, that's even better. But at the very least, clicking share helps. I have members. If this is your kind of thing, and you're interested in a little behind the scenes stuff, feel like joining? Sure, absolutely. Other than that, thanks for making it to the end. I appreciate it. C2E2 was fantastic. It is always fantastic. And if I met you this weekend and you stuck around, thanks for stopping by. Leave me a message. Let me know. Yeah. Other than that, I'll see you next week.